Whispers of the sea. The sun hung low over the horizon, bleeding gold and crimson across the restless waves. Isla stood at the edge of the cliff, her raven hair whipping wildly in the salty breeze. Below her, the sea churned, a living, breathing force that seemed to call her name. It was the same voice she had heard as a child, a soft hum in the night that lured her from her bed to the shore. This was where her mother had vanished 20 years ago. No one had believed Isla's story, that her mother had walked into the ocean, smiling as though it had been calling her home. The villagers whispered about madness, grief, and the unkind pull of the tides. But Isla had always known better. There was magic in the waves, something ancient and alive, and she could feel its pull deep in her bones. As the first star pierced the twilight sky, Isla held the seashell her mother had left her. The only clue, a talisman that vibrated faintly in her palm. She clutched it tighter as the wind carried a faint melody, like a lullaby woven from the ocean's depths. Her heart raced. She knew it was time. Descending the jagged path to the shore, her bare feet kissed the wet sand. The melody grew louder, weaving into the rhythm of the waves. The shell in her hand began to glow faintly, pulsing in time with her heartbeat. With every step she took toward the water, the world around her seemed to change. The stars above shimmered like jewels, and the sea's surface glistened, as though lit from within. She waded into the water, chest deep, her breath hitching as the cold wrapped around her. Suddenly, the ocean surged upward, not violently, but gracefully, forming a shimmering arch before her. Through it, she glimpsed a different world, a realm beneath the waves, where light danced like fireflies, and coral palaces rose from the ocean floor. A figure emerged from the archway. It was her mother, unchanged by the years, her eyes filled with warmth and sorrow. "You found me," she whispered, her voice like the song Isla had heard all her life. "Why did you leave?" Isla's voice cracked, as tears mixed with the seawater around her. Her mother reached out, touching Isla's cheek. "This is where I belong, Isla. I wanted to take you with me, but you were too young. The sea has always been in our blood. It calls to us because we are part of it." The ocean swirled around them, and Isla felt a choice being offered. Stay in the human world, or cross into this enchanted realm. Her mother smiled, as if understanding her hesitation. "Whatever you choose, I'll always be with you." Isla glanced back at the shore, then into the glowing depths. She released the shell, watching it sink. "I'm ready." Hand in hand, they stepped through the archway. The sea embraced them, and the waves shimmered with an otherworldly light as they disappeared into the ocean's eternal song.